So today we're going to go 29 miles north, starting with those tracks down below there. I was silly enough to apply for a job at Fort Lauderdale. I'm going to try a dry run, even though I haven't even been called back on the job application. But it'll be a fun adventure getting out and about. So I'm standing here on my balcony here in Miami, afraid to take my eyes off my feet for being so close to the railing and so high up. Walking under the underline, that is the elevated tracks for the Metro Rail, which is this city rapid transit, and we're going to be taking that to transfer to the Tri-Rail at that transfer station, and that should take us into Fort Lauderdale, but then I'll still be 3 miles from the potential job location. So now looking back, that's the Metro Rail tracks, and almost to the top on the left is where I'm staying in Miami. Nobody's home, but there's often people camped out on this sidewalk here. And when I worked here before, I would walk by them and usually say good afternoon when I came back from a day shift orientation. But nobody here right now. Now this is one of those hybrid buses. It's got a connector there, allow it to turn. I think that's the one that goes to Miami Beach from Miami. So heading up the escalator to the Government Center station to get up to the 3rd level to be even with the tracks. So we're arriving at the 3rd level. Still have to go up one more to get to the train platform. So that's where we're headed, to the Metro Rail to go north. So they announced the delay in service, and the sign says 16 minutes to the next train northbound. We'll see how long it actually is. So southbound is arriving. Hopefully there'll be a northbound soon. So we're waiting on that Palmetto northbound in 14 minutes, it says. There's the southbound of this road arrived. So that's the base of the classical old Dade County Courthouse. Next to that, they're constructing a whole brand new high-tech multi-use facility as an adjunct, not to replace. And then right next door to that, you'll see, is the Dade County Bar Association. Handy.
Next station is Tri-Rail. Now approaching Tri-Rail.
So we made it to the Tri-Rail station, going up in the elevator now. It's the Anytime Cafe. Let's see, so here's the station here. We should be going up. There's the button, there we go. We're moving. Another leg of the trip, only vertical. So we'll be going across that bridge and down to the other side, because northbound moves on that track number 2. I don't know if you can see it, but there's like downtown Miami way on the horizon through the haze. And then here's the down elevator to get down to track 2. Often the elevators in these transit stations aren't working, so we're lucky today. It's like there's a diaper or something left in the corner. Down to one. There's that Anytime Cafe from the other side. There's an elevator coming up across the way that we just rode. So I'm going to be trying to get a ticket on my Miami card. What is it? My Easy card here. Charge it up to use the other system. I think you could use them, but you got to add money to them and pay more fare.
Mira, escúchame algo. Entonces tú vas a arreglar las otras dos camionetas, ellos te van a pagar los impuestos, pero tú me lo vas a cobrar mano de obra. Tu mano de obra va a ser el pago de esa camioneta. Perfecto, perfecto. Está bien, Junior. Acuérdate que esta día no todo el tiempo se puede ganar, pero estás ganando algo que va a ser, que te va a producir aquí tranquilidad, vas a tener un carro diferente y vas a poder trabajar con él y vas a sacar ganancias a él. No, no, para nada. ¿Cómo le metiste en mano? Te quiero comentar algo de un negocio, pero nunca me dijiste nada. Vamos con esta,
So I got off at the Cypress Creek station, which on the map is the closest spot to this Holy Cross hospital. And it was an interesting ride up. Well, actually, I didn't see much. I saw the cinder block backs of stores and factories, or else I-95 pavement. It's raining right now. I'm gonna sit down and look at the map and see where I am. If it were a weekday, there would be free shuttles within a zone that includes the hospital, but unfortunately it's a Saturday. That one didn't stop. I don't know where that one's going, but I gotta find a bathroom pretty soon. So I did buy a ticket, to have a paper ticket on my hand on the train, and there are signs that say the conductor will be checking, but nobody did. I don't know, you could conceivably get on without a ticket. I also waived my Miami transit card and it deducted money from that. But I may have needed the paper ticket anyway to get back. We'll see where this takes us. Not quite sure yet. So I found this very nice office building. The reception was not attended. I didn't see any bathrooms on the ground floor. Got in the elevator, there was a sign for a restaurant on the 8th floor, which I didn't see anywhere, but this is the 8th floor bathroom. Very nice. I'm gonna go back down to the lobby and try and figure out where I am and what to do next. So this is the view from that 8th floor. I think that's Fort Lauderdale skyline. I got off at the station north of the main Fort Lauderdale. It's called Cypress Creek. Supposedly the Holy Cross Hospital is 3 miles that way. I think I'm going to end up taking a lift because it looks like there's not much in this neighborhood that's walkable at all. So there's a mirror in the lobby here, so I don't have to turn the camera around, but it's a very nice place. I ran into a service worker of some sort, but still nobody at the reception. Nice place to sit and figure out what the next step is. still within terms of a Lyft agreement, so I got a Lyft coming to take me for $4.93. It's only 2.1 miles according to Apple Maps. So I had a great conversation with reception here, and I even talked to the nursing supervisor. But that's 30 miles from Brickell, downtown Miami, and the train ride was kind of grueling. I'm looking for a Coke yet, no place to refresh or drink water, but might try that Jersey Mike's over there. And then there's like the main entrance to the hospital. Try and cross US 1 here. Kind of busy. Made one false start. See if this crosswalk turns green. I'm turned around, but I'm back at Cypress Creek rail station. I think over there is where I got off. And then I took a lift from the hospital back to here, and they dropped me off at the other side for the southbound train. I want to get back to Miami. I think I'm going to go all the way to the end of the line at the airport before I transfer.
Next stop, up there for our station. Next stop, Sheridan Street Station.
So now I'm back in the Metro rail station, waiting for that southbound train back to Government Center. It's quite a straight haul there on the tracks. That's looking back north. And let's see. And then that's south. Here comes the northbound train on the other side. back to my home neighborhood. This is I got off the Government Center station, and this is the Miami Cultural Center Museum. I haven't been to that yet, other than to walk by. I'm not sure what's inside. So we'll head down the escalator to street level. This is the 3-level trip I made this morning, going backwards now. Now we're in the air-conditioned part. There's a transit officer. There's a lot of them in the entire system. My Lyft driver to the Tri-Rail station was a New Yorker, so comparing notes of Miami and New York. We just missed a little car, but this is another part of the system. These tracks over here is the Metro Mover. Just scoots around downtown in a big circle and is totally free. And then this is a trolley. That's another form. It goes beyond downtown, but it's also free. So we're entering that underlined park again, going, which way are we going? South, back towards the receiving entrance, where it's easier to duck in during business hours when this underlined gate isn't closed, and go right to the elevators without going through the front lobby. Looks like they had some rain here too, but I haven't had to use my umbrella. That big downpour was in Fort Lauderdale, and it all occurred while I was eating lunch at that neat place called the Lunch Room. I'll try and get a picture of our dumpster here as stuff accumulates. I've gotten some items from this pile, but not too many. Eventually they'll get a big dumpster, and then that'll be overflowing, and then this area will just be overflow of the dumpster. But lots of things people throw away are actually pretty decent sometimes. Here's a bunch of, not sure what that is. There's a Christmas tree, but I don't need that. Old computers and speakers. The furniture's, I wouldn't want anything fabric. But anyway, heading to the upstairs. We will keep this on for the elevator ride. This is where our recycling goes. I have to wave my fob to get into the elevator lobby. I'll check my post office box. Oh, nothing. Nice and cool in here. It's 88 outside, but there's the lobby temperature. I know my unit is set at 80. I'll probably have to cool it down. Summoning an elevator. Oh, there I am. Got some more video without reversing the camera. Long day on the train. I have to turn in circles because the up chime or down chime doesn't sound until after the door is open. So here's my walk from the elevator lobby.